I've just been meditating while you've been talking about nothingness.
She don't be into all of this like pop media fuckery news.
No, it's an energy vamp that makes other people abundant other than you. If you just knew how energy worked, you would understand. But anyway.
It's like low vibration shit.
So essentially I'm just gonna shuffle up, I'm gonna pray, and then I'm gonna pull cards for you. I feel like I already read you, but I feel like you wanna share, which I think is part of the message for you, this openness to share, this vulnerability. I feel like it's being vulnerable, getting a reading, especially by somebody like me. And I feel like that's what you're intuitively being channeled to try to do more, because I feel like the lack of progression when it comes to, and I'm not saying your platform isn't progressing, but it could expand way further. And that is because you've created this is a reflection of your expansion. So you being vulnerable and open is going to help you with expansion, and then everything else grows. The money grows, the platforms grow, the views grow, everything grows, right? But it starts from within, and you're looking at it the other way, right? So I just wanted to acknowledge, I think that it's good that you're being vulnerable this way, you know?
I try to be transparent with the audience, you know what I'm saying?
It's more so
That's
being
possible.
vulnerable with yourself. If you don't go through those depths and you remain shallow with yourself, being transparent is going to seem easy. But as you start to really explore the depths of what you're thinking and feeling, being transparent gets a little bit,
You might want to hold some of that stuff.
Right, because it's starting to get personal. But when you're shallow, it's easy to be an open book, right? It takes courage to have vulnerability when you have true depths and you're aware and consciously aware of those depths. All right, but let's pray. Creator God, Prime Source, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly to Ricky any messages, all the messages that are in his greatest good surrounding his material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to him, his personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Creator God, Prime Source, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me, Ricky, the collective, on a regular, all the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
You see? So we've got the Fool and we've got the Eight of Coins.
Bring that
The
camera
Fool.
over here a little bit closer, Gooch.
It's all right.
You got it right there?
No,
I'll
it's all right.
zoom it in. Don't worry,
I'll explain. The Fool is at the beginning. It's the first major arcana. And essentially, it's where the journey starts. And the Eight of Coins speaks about work. So this is speaking about him being at a stage, or you, should I say, being at a stage, you've mastered something, but it's the 8, you can still progress to the 10. So you'd have to put your ego to the side, you'd have to overcome some kind of fear, and you would have to take a leap of faith to get to the 9 and to the 10. The 9 is where you're feeling like a certain level of success should be owed to you because of all the work that you've put in and you're not getting it yet. And the universe is trying to say, because it requires a leap of faith. Something, I don't know what this is. You know within your soul where you feel uncomfortable, because it's pushing you closer to this edge, meaning do something different, take a risk, take a leap of faith on love. This could have anything to do with your heart. When you have a broken heart, it feels a lot scarier and a lot more like a risk to follow anything your heart tries to do or tries to lead you. And it's not just to love and romance. It could be to your heart's desires, passions, gifts that you have in yourself. You know what I'm saying? So this could be a very uncomfortable time, but it could be a very transformative time for you. Right. Should you be open to the newness and put yourself through a bit of the discomfort. The discomfort is associated with your ego, brother. Remember me tell you that. Look at the 5 of Swords. This is the ego, the vision of power, radical intelligence. This could be a very petty energy. We talked about this without going into the conversation. This is where...
Show that to the camera as well.
This is because we talked about this earlier and we're not going to go into it, but this is the petty shit. When you feel triggered, you'll go low. And it's like your lowest vibrational qualities just start oozing out. And it's only because something was triggered, some kind of pain, something sensitive. And then you reflect back and you go, maybe that wasn't the best thing, or feel like you got played out of your position. You understand? Mm-hmm. Identify what triggered that. It has nothing to do with the person. They were sent by God. They could have been anybody to trigger you. What was the trigger, brother? What got you to go low? What got you to come off your path? What got you to lose focus and give energy where you know it doesn't deserve? Don't care about what took the energy. Care about the trigger. Mm-hmm. You understand? They can hear me. You don't have to worry. Don't deflect. They can hear me.
No, I'm just making sure.
I think your neighbors down the way can hear me. Okay.
I'm just making sure for our listening audience, because
they don't
have a visual aid, right? So they're just going straight off your voice.
The deep manly voice.
Okay, that's 3 cards that you pulled right there. How many cards are we doing?
Don't worry about that. That's not about. See, this is another thing about control, right? Your need to have control over things. I'm doing a reading for you. You don't have no business with how many cards I pull. You're just wanting me to give you messages, right? But somehow you had to try to find a way to control that because you need that to feel safe. You think a joke me a make. You guys laugh because he's a grown man. But if you saw the little boy in him that does that to feel safe, no one would laugh. Everybody would take it super serious. But it's because it's a man we're talking about. But there's a little boy in every man and there's a little girl in every woman. Remember me tell you that. That's why we can go on so immature, regardless of our age.
That's a fact.
No. I'm so rude. I'm here with the fellas. I like having attitude with the fellas.
I'm here for this. Let's do it.
All right. Let's see what else. I want you, while I'm doing this, I want you to shuffle these because you're going to pull one of these when you're ready. Just one. If you feel drawn to two, but all right. Let's see what else though with the tarot. I feel like this mic is going to give me a black eye. It's so close to my face, fam. There we go. Thank you.
There you go.
It's all about my girl. All right. Thank you, Creator God, Prime Source, Ancestors. Let's see. Right away. Knight of Cups. There's the vulnerability. This is the leap of faith. This could actually be surrounding reconciling some kind of connection. But it's 5 of Swords. This is hurt people. You won't do that if you feel like you've been hurt. And it's different for other people, coworkers or friends along the way. But when in matters of the heart, that's because matters of the heart are what teach you these harsh lessons about your stubbornness and your ego, family. Where in the workplace, it'll trigger you, but you'll be soft and you'll be off that. But in this is the Knight of Cups. Look at all the gear you have on. Don't even ask no questions, fam. Look at all the gear. Because he just has to, there's nothing for him to ask.
Right? Okay, continue.
Look at all the armor. Look how heavily guarded your heart and any behavior that is a reflection of your heart is. It is so fucking guarded.
Hold on. What I was going to say is the last time we did a reading, okay, if rewind in the catalog, right? I feel like you pulled this card before.
Oh, maybe I did.
That's why I had a good interruption for you.
Because people who usually don't do readings, they'll remember the cards they got.
No,
if they don't do them often, right? I'm going to look back and see.
Yeah.
But that means there's lack of growth. No, I'm just...
Yo.
I'm just joking. It's too fun. It's too easy. It's too fun. All right. And my brother can handle it. He's all right.
Okay.
Anyways, luckily about being old, your skin gets thick.
It's thick
right?
as fuck. I'm so much enjoying
your foot back thick. No, I'm just joking. All right, let's see what else though. I think you're getting serious. I think you're. I feel like you're taking in.
I'm
the
taking
reading.
in everything
I do
you're
feel
saying.
that way.
No matter how
I wouldn't
much
carry on if I didn't.
Where we got podcast jokes or whatever. No. I'm definitely taking in every.
I do
one
feel
of these
that
cards, way. Every message that you're conveying through the cards.
This fucking guy, yo. It's the Hierophant in the reverse. So this can mean several things.
So the what?
This is the Hierophant in reverse. This can mean several things. This could mean you are in some kind of legal battle or some kind of back and forth with some kind of organization, because the Hierophant can be an institution. It could be a government. It could be a building, some kind of corporation. I just see a back and forth between, or you could feel like an organization, a company frauded you and you want to try to take some civil action. I don't know what this is. Other than that, if the Hierophant is you, this is your morals and your beliefs are being put aside because you've been triggered. So you have beliefs and you have a moral compass.
Interesting.
But when you're triggered, it's like it goes out the door. And then you get petty and you don't project what you believe, family. That's what I'm trying to say. And if this is surrounding this night energy, this is your refusal to commit. I told you last time, this will leave you lonely, family. I swear to God, yo. And you don't want that. You have to honor that, because the coldness and that thickness is going to make you think you don't, and you're fine, and you're not.
You're speaking some facts.
Thank you for accepting it, because that's how you're going to make the change. You don't want it to, you have a lot of abundance, but you want to take it to the next level. You want wealth. And the smarter and older and more mature you get, you start to understand what wealth really is. And it's so much more than money and views.
No, wealth is
the money and the views.
It's not a numeric, before you continue, there's not a numeric number. There's not a number on what wealth is. You know what I'm saying? It's the freedom to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Make sure that your family's okay, and just not have those stresses that life usually brings people, like the bills
love,
and all that other shit. You know what
peace, romance, health, money, security.
To be able to
family,
explore your real self.
Friends. This is wealth. And the accumulation of it in one present moment, meaning you don't have one form of wealth, one part of it, and then lose that and have another. Real wealthy people learn how to have the energy vibration to maintain it all. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. That's why not everybody's got one. You get me?
Sound effect for
that. This guy with the 1992 fucking club.
We potting out here.
If you guys could see his screen, there's just these buttons and he's got them all listed of all these. It's just funny to me. And it's taking up the majority of his screen. There's nothing else he can see on this.
That's all I need to see, yo.
This guy. All right.
We love hip hop.
Did you pick your card?
Yes. Well, I didn't. I'm lying. Okay, I'm gonna pick one right now.
Go ahead. Any other messages?
It says, Father. Oh, can I read it now?
Not yet.
Because I don't want to fuck it up.
And the Two of Cups. This is love. This is romance. This is not just fleeting romance. This man wants to ground himself in a love connection and is struggling to commit to everything that comes with the high vibrational connection that he desires truthfully. So instead of committing, he's the Knight of Cups, and he never gets the depth of love and connectivity that he desires. He just gets mirrored back to him the lack of availability and just hurt. He gets hurt more and more. And so do you. But you're too gangster to admit it, right?
Oh, shit. Are you talking to Gucci?
Oh, because no, not Gucci, in the camera.
Oh.
Yeah. Gucci's actually pretty. Gucci's actually pretty. His heart chakra is actually pretty open.
Gucci, you see that?
You'd be surprised. Like, his ego doesn't make him into something weird. You know what I'm saying? Feeling
that energy just from like
he's cool and saucy and he's Gucci and all that stuff. But I feel like you could reason with Gucci. I don't feel like his ego could definitely take over. But just in my interaction, I feel a person, not an ego that I have to try to chip at and knock down because this guy's, moving away.
No.
I like the vibes. I feel like the vibes are good still. I like your studio. It's amazing. Congratulations again.
Thank you. I have this card here. Do you want me to read it now?
Yeah.
So it says, Father of the Sky. So
we're going to read this from the book. The Ancestors Dreamtime Oracle.
Ancestors Dreamtime Oracle.
And it just opened up right there.
Boom. Father of the Sky.
Okay, let me have a drink. I'm fucking foaming at the mouth.
Queen Cup in the building.
I love that picture of Muhammad Ali. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. I think that's the youngest picture I've ever seen.
I don't even remember where I got that. I think it was in Kensington somewhere.
It's beautiful. You should actually put it back here so you can see it. Anyways, one day an emu and a kangaroo were sitting around talking and arguing over which of them was the fastest. After some heated discussion, they both decided that a race would be the best way to settle the argument, or a rap battle. I'm just joking. As they looked out to the distant desert, they decided that the finish line would be at the edge of the desert where the red dirt met the blue sky. On the count of 3, they were both off, running. They ran and ran and ran and both kept up with each other, but as fast as they ran, they felt like the finish line wasn't getting any closer. Eventually, the emu and the kangaroo both fell to the floor, exhausted and huffing and puffing from the very long run. As they lay on the ground panting, looking up into the sky, they wondered why they couldn't reach the finish line and yet had run so far. As they lay there, they watched the clouds moving through the sky and realized that Skyfather, who surrounded them, had no beginning and no end and was infinite. And there was no finish line. They both laughed and laughed at their stupidity and decided that the race was a tie. Dreamtime message. Sometimes things feel as though they are out of your reach and they no longer, and that no matter what you do, you just can't quite get there. Sometimes it's because it's impossible, yet you are unwilling to accept the reality of this. Change your way of thinking and look at things in a different light. This may be a situation you cannot change, but it does not mean failure, just adaptation. This deck is very deep. But I think I read you for filth enough for one day. And I think you took it like a champ. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You didn't lash out. You know, I didn't have to cuss you out because you got mad or because of something I said. You really just took it from the heart because it doesn't come from a place of ego. It genuinely comes from a place of humanness, you know? So I appreciate you just receiving what I'm saying. And just also, I just have to say it. I mentioned it to you before, but expand this family. Don't let this platform be a very narrow perspective on what hip hop is. We love hip hop, Toronto. That's a very big statement. If you really break down what hip hop is.
Take the Toronto part out because just we love hip hop.
But it's Toronto.
We're here in Toronto.
Right? So if you really break down what hip hop is, that's graphic arts, that's rhyming in any form, including R&B. You know, that's dancing. There's so much. And this platform is giving you a sliver, which is why there's the sliver of the amount of views and subscriptions that there could be on here. And it has nothing to do with anything other than your need to adapt and evolve and be open. And guys, just so you know, Ricky's a lot more sensitive than he puts on. Okay? So when you guys lash out at him, it triggers him and he lashes back out.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you know we're on the internet, fam.
It's
you
true.
You can't do that with the internet. Especially, and you know this, you're on the internet.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? I can't do what?
You can't tell the internet, don't pick on somebody.
No, I'm not saying not to pick on you, but if you do.
You can't tell the internet that a person is sensitive and what they're saying bothers them. Because it doesn't, guys. It doesn't. Right? Because you know what ends up happening?
If
you know this, fam.
No, it doesn't. It's until you stop caring. I can say I'm sensitive. I can cry. I can do all that. Nobody's coming for me. You can't let your ego do this to you, family.
When you ever see somebody on the internet going off, right? And they're like, yo, you guys are hurting my feelings. You're triggering me.
No, I'm just,
you ever look in the comments and see what they're saying in the comments? He is a human being because you cater to these low vibrational people that are shocked that they can even afford internet. You can't keep catering. You have to evolve. No. You keep catering to them because of views instead of evolving and trusting that you'll gain more membership and viewership once you evolve and offer new content on account of it. You're still staying here because you want to cater to them, but then you bad chat them and you know they're dumb as shit. So evolve past them. No.
Not them. Not sorry. I take that back.
Comic gangster.
No. I take that back because everybody. I'm not talking about the people. He knows what I'm talking about. He's talking about the people who lash out at him, that talk shit, that aren't actually for him, and like really support what he's doing. You understand? I'm not talking about that because I have haters too, but I have Angel Gang, and those are my core, and I'm never talking about them.
Angel Gang?
Yeah.
Swoop the Angel Gang, yo.
Angel Gang Eastside Division. Anyways.
Okay, so let's get to some music here, since we are hip hop. We love hip hop.
We love hip hop.
Should I change the name to We Are Hip Hop? I'm just playing that. All right, let's get to the top 6 music videos here. Glad y'all made it to the end of this video. And if you like this video right here, we got a couple more for y'all to choose from right here. And make sure to like and subscribe, okay? And make sure to share this video to a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that the We Love Hip Hop Network is the leading network in Canada. Cheer!